Hi, Girl Scouts. Welcome to our Facebook Live, where we're going to be talking about all the ways that you can be engaged in Girl Scouts virtually. Um, I want to thank my friend Natalie for joining me in the chat today. And if you do have any questions, feel free to ask in our chat log as we go along. And if for some reason you have any questions that we can't answer right away, we will follow back up. We're going to have a lot of fun links for you in our comments today. So please keep an eye out for those as we talk. So I'm going to share my screen here, and we're going to talk about the different ways that you can be engaged in virtual opportunities with Girl Scouts. So our council, GSC P2P, Girl Scouts Carolinas Peaks to Piedmont, and GSUSA both have opportunities for you to be involved in virtual Girl Scouting. And it's important to know that it's for all ages. So we have opportunities for girls that are entering kindergarten all the way through 12th grade high schoolers. We have a wide variety of different badges and opportunities that include the outdoors. So we're very, very mindful that this is the time of the year that we want to get outside and get the girls engaged in the outdoors like we would normally do. And so we're looking at all of those different ways to engage Girl Scouts with the outdoors. And along with that comes with a summer camp opportunity. And we have a lot of different virtual opportunities with summer camp that are going on right now. And what's really cool is another thing that we're going to look at is that on GSUSA's website, a lot of different groups are coming together to share information there. So even councils around the council, including ours, are able to share our virtual calendars and opportunities with those. And so you can take advantage of those opportunities with our council, with GSUSA, the virtual programming that they're offering, but also potentially other councils as well. So one of the things that I'd like to do is show you where you can go on the various websites to find that information. So we're going to start out with our website, which is girlscoutsp2p.org. Many of you may be familiar with our website. And the quickest way that I find when I'm on Facebook or on the internet rather, to find our events is to go up to the online calendar and registration tab. And then I use this cool little shortcut called virtual programs, staying connected. And that takes me to this tab here. And what's really nice is it's all broken down into different topics for you. So if you're looking for something in particular right away, you say, I'm looking for a summer camp program in July for my daughter. I can go down here and directly have those filtered. And that takes us to the camplikeagirl.org website, which has our summer camp offerings. And our summer camp offerings are really fun. This year we have interactive programs where the girls can be engaged online, but then go offline for a little while and do activities and then come back online. The girls are mailed kits so they can participate in various activities together. And then we also have opportunities where families can go up to our various camp locations with all of the local and state guidelines being kept in mind with all the social distancing and things that we have going on right now as far as being safe in our communities. One of the other areas that on our website, let me pull that back up for you, is if you go back to the calendar here, there's also badge and journey jump starts, and those are listed here for reference, and some overall guidelines, and those are updated as they come along. We do have virtual Girl Scout troops and information sessions as well. So if you're just getting started with Girl Scouts, this is a great place to go to get started with Girl Scouts. Of course, we have these various different videos and other ways to get some information here. So this is the landing spot for virtual Girl Scouts for Girl Scouts Carolinas Peaks to Piedmont. I'm going to switch over and talk about GSUSA's opportunities. I'm going to actually take you back to the Google search, because the easiest way that I've found to go straight to the programming is to put GSUSA in here. And when you scroll down, you'll see girlscouts.org, but it has a really cool quick link to the Girl Scouts at Home program. And that's what the virtual programming is called with GSUSA. So there are a lot of different opportunities, as I mentioned before at the beginning of the presentation. We have virtual camp sessions, free activities, and then you can explore the different options. So you can search by age group here and topic, and I will just click on one here for an example. This one is really cool because it has the virtual calendar here. It takes just a minute to load. But as you can see, it will show you the whole month here, the current month that you're on, and it'll show you all the different virtual opportunities that GSUSA is hosting. So even if you weren't able to attend on the day and time of the program, you can attend or log in and register for what's called a playback. And you'll register just like you're taking the class, but what will happen is an email link will be sent to you, and then you can click on the recording from that event. So there are a lot of really, really super cool opportunities. So to see the whole month, you scroll all the way down the page, and then of course you can change and search months at the top. So there's everything from the Awesome Girl program, which is topical virtual opportunities for girls, where they have every interviews with astronauts to faith-based panel discussions. So it's really exciting for that. And then we also have conversations for alumni and supporters for adults. So there's a lot of different topics here and a lot of different opportunities that we just wanted to make sure that you were connecting to and we're aware of, especially during the summer when you may be looking for different ways to engage your girls in different programming. And I would say a lot of these activities, even if you have girls that are at home or children of various ages, and even if you have boys at home, that there are some activities that you can do as families, and where they're family engagement pieces, and those are good as well. Again, one of the other things that I wanted to bring to your knowledge base today was that we have some new opportunities from GSUSA as far as like full badge videos, virtual opportunities. And we're really proud at Girl Scouts Peaks to Piedmont because one of our leaders, Vicki, Ranger Vicki, she is has been working on video opportunities and virtual outdoor opportunities for our Girl Scouts. And she recently developed a video for GSUSA to be part of their badge offering program. So we're really excited and we're really thankful to Miss Vicki for all of the time that she put into her video series. And she's also got a YouTube channel. So Natalie's going to be dropping in some links in our chat box of some of her different videos that she's created, and you can check out her video series on YouTube. She has hikes to ponies to it's pretty cool stuff. So I highly recommend that you check it out. And I'm going to close our Facebook Live today with showing you Vicki's video badge program that she submitted to GSUSA. So this gives you a super sneak peek at some wonderful programming that's being developed by a local Girl Scout leader in your council. And I know that if you have any questions for Vicki, she is glad to answer those. If I'm not sure if she was able to join us today in our chat log or not, she was traveling today. But if you do have any questions, we'll definitely follow back up if you want to ask Miss Vicki about anything that has to do with Girl Scouts and the outdoors, because she is certainly an expert. So without further ado, I am going to share Miss Vicki's video with you. And that's how we'll close our Facebook Live. And it is about 8 minutes long. So enjoy and have a great time getting outdoors with your Girl Scouts. Remember, visit us online, camplikeagirl.org, and Girl Scouts Carolinas Peaks to Piedmont, our Facebook, and we'll continue to show more opportunities for you to be engaged with your Girl Scouts and your families. Happy summer, and thanks for joining us.
Hi, Girl Scouts. My name is Vicki Randolph, and I'm a volunteer for Girl Scouts in North Carolina, a very long state. Our council is the Girl Scouts Carolinas Peaks to Piedmont Council, which covers about half of this big state. And I am way up here in the very northwest corner of North Carolina, close to Virginia and Tennessee. I am super lucky enough to live in this beautiful state park, the state natural area, and it's a great place to go hiking. But you can go hiking anywhere. You could have a trail run or a trail adventure for brownies, just about anywhere you can think of. Okay, so you want to go on your trail adventure. Whether you're having a running adventure or a slower hiking adventure, you still need to have your essentials with you. There's usually 10 essentials. So number one is hydrate. Always have extra water with you. And insulate. You always want to make sure you have a jacket, even if it's warm when you start out hiking. You never know, if you have to stay longer, you want a jacket. Oh, you need tools. I always have my Girl Scout pocket knife with me, and there's always tools on there. You want illumination. So you want a headlamp or a flashlight, which again, I always have in my backpack with my Girl Scout pocket knife. What about navigation? So you want to have a map of where you're going. Now, if you have a road map, maybe that'll help you drive and get directions to where you're going to hike. But if you're going to hike, you want a trail map of where you're going. And sometimes if you're going to be in the backcountry, you're going to want a more detailed trail map too. And part of the navigation is you're always going to want to have your compass with you and you're going to want to know which direction is north, south, east, and west. So does anyone know which direction the red of your compass always points? North, that's right. So navigation, illumination, insulation. Oh, we need shelter for emergency in case you need to stay warm. I always have this tiny little survival blanket in my pack with me. So usually everything goes fine, but you never know. And what's the Girl Scouts motto? Always be prepared. I also, in case I have to spend the night or in case it's cold or snowy, I want to have a way to keep warm. So I, in my Girl Scout pack, always have fire starter, but you could also just have matches with you. Oh, how about if you get hungry, you're gonna want some snacks, extra snacks, little granola bars, extra food. Don't forget sun protection. Now, right now, where I'm hiking, it's shady, so I don't need sun protection. I might need bug protection, bug spray, but make sure if you're out in the sun, you have sunglasses and sunscreen to protect your skin. So those are the essentials you wanna always have with you when you go to a trailhead to go hiking. What's a trailhead? Well, the head of a trail just means that's where it begins. So this trailhead is the Mountain Ridge Trail. But whatever trailhead you start at, you're going to want to make sure to find it on the map and know where you're going before your adventure. So when you or your family or your friends or your Girl Scout troop pick a place to go for your hike, that's the first part of your first step to your trail adventure, is picking the place and planning it out. You want to choose the day and the time you go. So where I live, a lot of people come weekends. So I try not to hike on the busiest trails on the weekends. I try to go on the weekdays. Also, you want to check the weather and the time of day. Some places there's almost always a thunderstorm in the afternoon. So you want to be careful and pick the right time of day so it's not too hot and not too cold, and you don't want to get caught in any storms. You want to plan some activities to do on the trail, some trail games. I love to play the alphabet game when I'm hiking. So you hike with your friends and you take turns. Say the letter A is my letter. I'd say, I see an animal. Letter B would be, I see a bird. Letter C could be, I don't know. You can hike along and play some alphabet games on the trail and find out for yourself. One of the other things you need to do in step 1 of your Brownie Trail Adventure Badge activities is to plan your budget. Do you need any money, or do you have everything you need in your backpack because you're prepared? Or are there permits for using the hiking trail? Or is there an entrance fee to the park you want to go to? So come up with your budget, and maybe you need to get some snacks and drinks for your troop, and that's part of your budget planning. Is your adventure going to be in the backcountry or the front country? What does that mean? Well, front country means you're pretty close to your car at all times, or you're not very far from the trailhead. Backcountry means you plan for a much longer adventure, and you're going to need a more detailed map. The backcountry means you're not near any roads, and no one can come and get you with a car. So you have to have all of the things you need, all your essential items. What kind of pace do you want to have while you're hiking? Do you want to trail run and just go fast as you can? Or do you want to take it slow and stop and smell the flowers and feel the tree bark, or listen to the water running, or bring your binoculars and try to see some birds? So your pace is what you're going to set. Either go super fast or super slow or somewhere in between. But you'll decide that with your group you're hiking with. How about taking breaks? Taking breaks is a really good idea. And that's when you can use your water and your snacks for your hydration that you brought with you. You can take a break, rest your feet, just enjoy some nature without moving around at all. You can be quiet, or you can giggle and play games with your friends on your break. Okay, so all Girl Scouts should know the 7 principles of leading a race. That's on my hat. So the first principle is to know before you go. You want to plan ahead for what you're doing. Step number 2 is to know your path. Plan your path. So you want to walk on durable surfaces and not step on plants or flowers or animals. Step 3, principle 3, is to dispose of waste properly. That means don't leave any trash out here in the wilderness. How about principle number 4? Leave what you find. Take only pictures. Principle number 5 is to be careful with fire. So here's your campfire to help you remember that. Principle number 6 is to respect wildlife. We don't want to bother them in their own home. Principle number 7, 5 plus 2 makes 7. That is to be kind to other visitors. So how you remember that is say, hi, peace, because you don't want to make a bunch of noise and disturb other visitors. So let's quietly go up the trail now. Okay, brownies, here's your assignment. You need to do 3 trail runs or 3 trail hikes, or you could try one of each, whichever one you like best, You can do 2 more of those. There's all different kinds of hikes to choose from. You could take a color hike where you look for something that's each color of the rainbow. You could take a census hike where you blindfold your friend and you lead each other around to try to smell or feel or hear different things. You could take a night hike where you go out at night, put the red cellophane on your flashlight and cover it with a rubber band so it won't ruin your night vision. You could take a heritage hike where you go to a historical place like a homestead with cabins or a fort where battles were fought. You could even try to time your trail run or trail hike to catch a sunset or a sunrise. If you choose to go on trail runs, make sure you be careful. Watch your step. You can time yourself and you can time each other. Well, I sure hope all of you brownies have a great time on your hiking adventures or your trail running adventures. To all of you Girl Scouts all around the world and all around the United States, from right here in my corner of North Carolina, I'm wishing you happy hiking. Thanks for joining me. Bye.